and salutations, and welcome to Friday Live, your every week Sublimation Super Show. It is sponsored by and powered by Condi Systems. How's everybody doing? Welcome. We made it through the week. We made it through another week, and here we are. That is right. So we're just going to be hanging out this week. We're going to be doing some sublimating, some chilling, and if you guys have any questions, you guys know that you can put them down in the question area. Happy Friday, Miriam. Your stuff should be on its way. It's going to be awesome. So, yeah, how's everybody doing? How was their week? We made it through another week. I think there was a holiday, St. Patrick's Day in there, and I hope you made it back with all 10 fingers and toes and all those sort of things. Don't send any pictures of the toes or anything. That's okay. I'll take your word on it. Hello, Dee. How's everybody going? Or how you doing? You know, we've got some stuff here in front of me. Stuff we've got in stock. That is right. We are working on getting a whole bunch of products in stock. And I don't know if you guys know this. It's the season coming up, and we've got the camp mugs. We've got camp mugs in stock. We've got the CM11, I know for sure, and the CM14. These are all in stock here. These are the only two I know the numbers. These are CM12 and 13. I don't know which is which, but we've got the camp mugs, the stainless steel enamel camp mugs. In stock now at Condi. So go to condi.com and you can check that out there. We've also got, these are LumaSteel. We've also got the classics, the LumaSteel skinny tumblers, the 217 and 218, the white and the clear gloss. That's right. Go ahead, condi.com, the one place to get LumaSteel. I don't know what that means, but we are good to go. The oven is good. Maybe that means it's live. I don't know. I'm getting text messages as we speak here. But yes, we do have a sublimation oven that we will be launching soon. Sometime you will find out about it, all of those sort of things. But yeah, we've got a lot of products. This week I did a lot of, let me get these out of the way. I did a lot of ordering of products. I did a lot of looking at products. I did a lot of testing at products. I talked to some people. We've got some stuff coming up that is going to be very, very exciting. And I want to say hello to Margie out there. Thank you for tuning in. Yeah. So coming up, I want to get into this. We're going to talk about what is coming up on Friday Live and what to expect schedule-wise. Now, I don't think I'll be doing as many Friday Lives as I did, but you know, you will be seeing a lot of me again, all right? I am going to be taking some time off, some weeks off, and doing things, but you'll be seeing a lot of me, okay? So we've got our upcoming Friday Lives here. I think you can hear me now. We've got our upcoming Friday Lives, and we will be starting off. We got our Sublimation and Chill. That is going on right now. Simple, breezy, and all about sublimation. Next week, I'll be talking about what's the best sublimation blank for your business? And we're going to be talking about that, finding out about all of those sort of things, and talking about sublimation. The week after that, that's right, First Friday Live giveaway is back. Remember, you got to watch to win. The prize is in there, right there. It'll be one prize, one lucky viewer, one lucky person will take home the prize. You guys know the drill. We are going to bring back out of retirement the Condi, what was it even called? Oh man, I forget what it was called. Man, but it's patent still pending. We are going to be bringing that back out, so let's go. It's going to be great. So you guys are going to want to watch for that. Then we're going to be bringing in some Mako Metal. I'm going to be talking about Mako Metal Unleashed. It is a fantastic product that I want you guys to know about, from license plates to street signs to parking signs and all of those and beyond. And I want you to know that I'm flailing my arms in excitement. We've also got another thing coming up. We've got a Caesar takeover what's her name? So Stephanie says from Caesar. So Stephanie says from Caesar. That's a little bit of a tongue twister there. Oh yeah. It was the Condi Lucky Draw 9000. The Lucky Draw 9000. Patent still pending. Thank you, Evelyn. You're the best, Evelyn. It's the 9000, like Hail 9000 from Arthur Clarke's 2001 or Stanley Kubrick's 2001, if you see the movie. But it's the Condi Lucky Draw 9000. We'll be bringing that back. I got to find that to make sure I have it and all that. But yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. So coming up on this episode here, we've got a lot of great things. We've got some stuff from Dytrans coming up on this episode. We've got SubliLinen coming up on this episode, and we've got SubliSlate. Dytrans is a great brand. It's an in-house brand here at Condi, and it is where most of our sublimation blanks are going to be. You're going to find stuff in there from drinkware to wall hanging things to flags, all sorts of things. You're going to find name badges, name plates, all of those sort of things. SubliLinen, it's where love meets personalization. It is one of my favorites products for sublimation. I think it sublimates beautifully. The pillowcases are awesome, and they're really soft. But you know what? After you wash those a few times, they get even softer. They don't lose any of the vibrancy of the image, and they are great. And yeah, we've also got the SubliSlate. The SubliSlate is awesome. It comes in matte, it comes in gloss, it comes in all different shapes and sizes. And yeah, we're going to be looking at that. So, and remember, the slate has the rustic edge on it that you can, you know, it kind of blends into and creates awesomeness. So yeah, these are the brands that you guys got coming up here today. Hey, does anyone know where to get flexible magnetic locker nameplates or tape to sublimate? That is a good question. I'll look into that for you, and if anybody else knows, that is something too. I can say that we have possibly found. I'm going to have another call with the company next week and get out. We've got samples, but I don't have any samples. So when I get my hands on it, but we definitely 60%, I'm positive that we have sublimatable magnets for stuff like cars and stuff like that, that you can sublimate, like a landscaping crew or a construction crew, and stick it on a car and or do whatever else you want to do, make sublimatable things, you know, sticker type designs and put them on cars. So yeah, I'm pretty sure that we have found a supplier for that. So that is something cool coming up. Stuff like that. So yeah, let's get into this. We are going to be working with our SubliSlate here. Hello, Jesse. We're going to be working with our SubliSlate here first. And you guys all know SubliSlate. You've used it before. You love it. It's a great product. It is, though, one of the harder. I hate saying the word harder with sublimation because sublimation is very easy, but SubliSlate is one of the harder-ish to work with, and but we'll get through it. And I promise you, if you have any questions on this, you can always give us a call at 1-800-826-6332 and talk about sublimation, SubliSlate, and all of those sort of things. But we are going to be working today specifically on the SubliSlate SUSL 882. And 882 is a very easy number for me to remember because that was a phone number, you know, back when I was a kid and we had landlines. 882 dash, you know, the four numbers afterwards was a number. So I could easily remember that. This thing is, what is this thing? It is 7.8 inches squared. Squared, that's right. Why are we working with squares? Well, because it's hip to be square. And why is it hip to be square? Because if you're not a square, you're something about not being around. Yeah, that's right. If you're not a square, you're not around. Or you are around. I don't know. I'm messing up my jokes terribly today. Sorry about that. Make sure we got the right pressure on here. Before, I like to make sure my pressure is set before I go. Something that, so yeah, we got this. It's got the rustic edges, and it requires a 1/18 inch, I think that's a 1/4 inch green rubber pad in there. I think that's what it is. But yes, it requires the green pad. HCR is going to be the beginning of that. You can check that out. I should also drop a link in here for the products for you guys. So here is a link to our SubliSlate page right here. I'm dropping that in the chat for you, if it would just drop. And then once that drops, I will throw in this one here. This is to the absolute specific product I am working with, the SUSL 882. All right. So we got our thing here. I'm going to put this in here because you want to preheat up your heat conductive rubber. And your slate is going to come in a box just like this. It's got the bubble pop in there, and it also has 2 black plastic feet. So you can go ahead after you sublimate it, package it back up, and send it out to your customer in a nice package box just like this. But for me, I'm just going to go, I'm actually going to send this one out. I'll tell you in a minute. I'll just throw it over here though for now. So we've got our SubliSlate here, right? And we've got this picture of this guy here, all right? My mother has said that I have never sublimated something and sent it out to her or given her anything. In all the years, I guess I've never given her anything. Yeah, 1/8. 1/8 is what it's supposed to say. I don't... and that's what we are using. So we're just going to go ahead and put this on here. Now I want to bring this down just a little bit from center, just like so. And I am just going to tape this on. I like to peel it over and tape it on just like this. Get the tape on there. And I am getting to that age where I can't see text as well. And, the smaller print things are harder for me to see. So that is very hot. And that is why we found our heat glove. And we are just going to go ahead and do that. And we are going to put this in our heat press just like so. And we are going to put this on top of it. But I do believe that we want this to be this way. Just like so. And then just like so. All right, and then we're going to press the time, temperature, and pressure recommended at Condi.com. We just lost something. I hope it was not important. So, yeah, my mother wants an apron, sure. I happen to have one over here. Maybe another time, Mom, but yeah, we've got our pink glove. I found a pink glove. We're rocking another pink glove today. So, yeah, that's what we got going on. This thing presses for a long time, so I'll talk about this while it's in front of me. We've got our ColorLyte Glass. It is our CSK. That stands for Color Science Keepsake. And let me tell you, this stuff is absolutely amazing. It is strong. It's resistant. It's scratch-proof. It's got a whiter back on it, which means that the white is more, it's more prominent. It's going to show out more. And you can also see it on the backside just like so. We pressed this one last week, this one here. It's great. I love this stuff. These are all the CSK brand stuff. We've got this one here. So you can go ahead and you can throw your graphics on stuff like this. All those sort of things. Yeah, I'm going to walk down to the post office later tomorrow or something and send that out to my mother when it's done if we do it. So the CSK, it comes in a lot of shapes, a lot of forms. It comes in 5x7. It comes in 8x8. It comes in 12x12. It comes in, man, I'm drawing a blank. It might come in 11x14. It comes in all different sizes. If you go to the website and check out CSK, just type that in. It will take you right there. Just getting on the line. Will you be able to get the 11 by 17 round slate. Do you have a product number on that? It's possible we already have it. We pretty much filled up almost everything we possibly could. On our first one, we kind of did a shotgun blast and got all of them. We sold out really quickly on some, but we are placing another order. We've been working on that all week. I kind of hoped it would be done by this week, but you know, stuff happens and it takes longer. But we will be getting it. If we don't have it, we can get it for you, and it should be here in a little over a month or so. You know, those sort of things. So, yes, we are just sitting here waiting. We've got a long time to go. This right here is the Hottronics. Well, it's just the Stahl's basic red press. This one here is a 16 by 20. It's got your heat readout, your time readout up here. It's basic, it's simple, it's easy. You know, and it's affordable is what it is too. You know, these times may be tough. You might be starting off, those sort of things. You might just want an extra press of some sort. We've got these, and I'll tell you what, I can get you a really good deal on this one right here. As long as it gets replaced for something, I can get you a really good deal on this one. It's a demo unit. It's barely been used. I'd love to get it in your hands. 1-800-826-6332. We've got them in 11 by 15 and 15 by 15 as well. Lisa, I will have to check the message thing after the live. I'll do that and see if we have it. And if anyone has any questions or anything that they want to let me know, you can go ahead. I'm going to put my bo@condi.com. This is my email address right here at Condi, bo@condi.com. Put that up here. You can email me anything you want, you know, within reason. And yeah, if it's a product, I'll see if I can get it. If you're wondering about anything, questions, you can email me there. You know, during the lives, I'm going to say, Lisa, that I'm going to remember, but I might not. So, yes, the best way to do it is to email me, bo@condi.com. And yeah, that's awesome. I love talking about sublimation, and I love helping you guys. And something we were just talking about ordering, and I am going to ask you guys a question. This is my favorite, and I'm pulling it off way too early. I'm going to let you know that right now. Way too early for this, okay? But I have to think this way because I have to get it in stock for you guys so you guys can get it in stock for your customers. So my question is to everybody out there, how many days is it till Christmas? That's right. We just have 279 days till Christmas. And, you know, that sounds like a lot of days, to be honest, but it is going to be here before we know it. I have to get that stuff in here no later than July for you guys. You know, we'll have our Christmas in July sale or something like that. And, that's just a reminder that for myself that I've got to get it for you guys. And I love that thing. And I'm sorry, it gives me I just laugh at it. You know, it's really going to be here before you know it, to be honest. But yes, so we did bring in some wooden ornaments, and well, I guess we also have coasters. These are all I believe they're ironclad, but we do have Christmas tree, hexagon, and this circle with the circles in it. I don't know what shape that is. We've got I call this like a beer logo style, but we also have round and square coasters. They're double-sided. A dog bone in there too. We'll be getting into stuff like this, you know, but we have this in stock right now. Right now, you can get this in stock. It's always a good time here at Condi. We're always doing things. We've got 40 seconds here to see if I screwed up this SubliSlate for my mom. I haven't done slate in a long time. I probably haven't done slate in over a year. Those are, this is actually natural wood of some sort. I don't know. It's wood. It's probably MDF. Yeah, it's probably MDF is what it probably is. But it does have, oh no, we're going to go. It does have the wood grain on it. So here we go. Let's get this out of the way. Move that over there. And oh, I can see it. It's coming through. It's also coming through my heat glove. But you can see it is coming through. I don't know if you guys can see that at home. This crazy guy is coming through. So let's go ahead and see how I did here. You guys are the true experts at home. Ooh, it actually looks pretty good. I'm pretty proud of myself here. I won't toot my own horn. So one thing is for sure in this, I'm actually going to change gloves to a different glove. Which, I don't know if you guys know this or not, but I'm also bringing on I've never told you this, so of course you don't know it. Man, my hand does not fit in that. But I am bringing on a Condi branded glove for you guys. It's going to be pretty cool. But here we go. This is awesome. My mother loves the color red. She absolutely does. That's all she bought me growing up is red, red, red. Everything had to be red. So here it is, this wonderful picture of me looking crazy one morning. I put my shirt over my head like Cornholio from Beavis and Butthead, if you remember that. And yeah, so she is going to love this. Yeah, I think I look absolutely crazy. But it's got the 2 feet in there. And there you go. Look at that. This is going to be on my mother's mantle, my parents' mantle or something. Maybe she'll put it in her room next to her bed so she can look at me all the time. But yeah, this thing is super, super hot. And there it is. Thank you, everybody. And welcome everyone who's coming in. What do we got to do here? We got to do something. That one had a long time. So we're bringing this back down to I don't know which one we have next. We're bringing that down to this level. So just so you guys who are tuning in, there is only 279 days to Christmas. We've got to hit the Christmas season hard this year. I love Christmas. Actually, I prefer Halloween. I'm ready for Christmas movies is what I am ready for, to sit down and have some Christmas movies. But yeah, I got to bring this back down to the time on this one. The temperature is going to stay the same. We are at 400 degrees for all of this. What do we got? What was I doing again? I don't know. And I have the absolute worst handwriting. So there we go. We've got that up there. If I start acting funny, it's because the plastic feet are melting. And the fumes from it are getting to me now. It's still pretty hot. Yeah, we'll just leave it in there though. What printer did you use to print the transfer? That is a good question, and I use the Epson F170 Sublimation printer. Now, we are an Epson dealer here at Condi, so of course I'm going to tell you that the Epson F170 is the best printer on the market, but I truly do believe that the Epson F170 is an absolute value of a deal. It comes in at $449.99, so less than $450. Now, with that, you're also going to get a full set of ink with that. And it is bottle fed. I've got a bottle of it right over here. And so they come in these just like this. And they've got bottles. I said Epson F170, not 570. I'll be getting one of those maybe one of these days, but it comes in bottles just like this that are sealed. They've got little tips on them that you can put in, and it's kind of like square goes with square, you know, triangle goes with triangle, so you can't put the wrong color in. But for $449, you get a printer, you get a full set of ink, and it's wonderful. It's a great printer. It does exactly what it's supposed to do. It prints when you want it to print. It produces absolutely amazing results. It is a little bit different if you're used to Sawgrass, because the inks look a little different on the page. But again, I always show people sublimation, and I forget because I know what the finished product is going to look like, you know, but they don't, and they look at it and they're like, oh, that print kind of looks really dull. And then afterwards they're like, holy smokes, that print looks really good. So you just got to press it and you'll see that it presses, and it's amazing. Everything, you know, this was done with Epson inks here. You know, so Epson makes very, very good inks. They make very good printers. If you're looking for something larger, the F570 is the way to go. Personally, for home use, I personally think the F570 is hands down the best sublimation printer you can get for the money. It's 24-inch. It does roll media. Roll media is awesome. You'll use less paper, actually. It's cheaper to get roll media. Yeah. So we are moving into the next product here. What do we got here? We got the JDW 767. It is the SubliLinen coasters. They come in a 4-pack, and I think these are great. Of course, I think they're great. That's why we have them. Now, unfortunately, ooh, my tummy's making noise. Unfortunately, I had 4 of these. I found 3 of them. Then I found a 4th one, and I don't know where I put that 4th one. I guess one day I got hungry and just ate it. So they come in a 4-pack. I have a 3-pack here, okay? So just remember that. And then I thought I had 4 of these, but I only have 2 of them. But we'll get to that. So they're 4 inches by 4 inches. They come in a pack of 4. They're naturally colored, and they are hand sewn. So the hand sewnness makes it so it kind of has, you know, it gives it the home crafting touch feel, the personalized feel that this isn't really mass produced. Now, these are absolutely, they're great because they're just coasters, and they're linen. I have these here, and maybe I'll show them to you one that we're pressing here. So I've got 3 of them here, and I've got my Pro Spray, my Pro Spray adhesive. If anybody doesn't know about this, this is a spray adhesive that you spray onto your transfer. I'll be demonstrating it here quite a bit. My technique is I spray it first, you know, get the junk going out of it, and I spray and I waft, spray and waft, just like that. Spray, waft, spray and waft. Now I have a piece of cardboard on the floor here, so you might want to protect your floor. Then we've got this one here. And the reason why I spray and waft is so that all of the larger particles fall before they hit. We don't want the large particles. We got to get these out of the way. So we'll go ahead and stick that on. Then we will go ahead and stick this one on. And this last one we'll get. Now, I don't know. No one yelled at me last time, but I didn't use any cover sheets. So we'll throw this cover sheet down there to protect our lower platen. We'll get this guy up here. This up here. And then, whoops. That one didn't get any sticky. Go ahead, spray waft, and then we will get that on there. Now, Darren, gave me a great tip last week, and he said to store your can upside down. So I did that. And you know what? It sprayed out really good. Oh, I should have checked my pressure before I did this. I'm talking to you guys. I'm so excited. I'm so excited to be back. This is great. There we go. So they're double-sided. Both sides can be sublimated. These are ones I did. These might be one of the first ones I did of these, and I put jokes on it. So this one says, what is a pizza maker's favorite song? Slice, slice, baby. And then this one is, what do you call an alligator that loves guacamole? A guacadile? Yeah, so, you know, you can have fun with them, do stuff like that. These things are relatively inexpensive. They're about 50 cents each, I believe. So it's $2-ish for a pack of 4 of them. Well, that is not working there because I didn't turn it off that. So I don't know how long we've been going here. We'll figure it out, right? We always do. But yeah, these, and sorry too, they might be a little dirty. I actually use these on my bar at home in my kitchen. So we're just going to pretend like this was 45 seconds and lift up. We'll take this off. Throw that over there, and we will take a peek and just see. Yeah, I think that we did pretty good there. That one too. And yeah, that one looks pretty good as well. So we got them here. Now we'll just flip them over like this. And do a little waft, a little spray, a little waft and spray. And a little waft, oops, and spray. Ugh. So yeah, the summer color, these are great for the summer, you know, when you're outside on your patio, something like that. Oh, I got to make sure I put the right side down and that you guys can see this. We'll put me over here, okay? And we also got to make sure that we're lining up the right sides and all of that. And then get rid of this guy. Get some new paper going here. Now this time we'll make sure that we're in the correct mode so that it counts for us. Here we go. Awesome. Yeah, so that's the SubliLinen products. We've got a lot of products too for the SubliLinen. You know, I am wearing the apron right now as my my sublimation uniform that I've been going with each week. So we got aprons, we got pillowcases, we got zippered bags like a medicine bag, pencil holder. Pencil holder is what I was looking for. So like a makeup bag, pencil holder. We even got Kleenex things. I've got some new ones coming in. I do have some new products coming in. One of them is a little trash bag, which could be cool. It's marketed as like a car trash bag, I believe. I'm looking forward to seeing what that is and checking those out. But yeah, we've got a whole bunch. Oh, and yeah. I've got so much stuff. I wish we could spend all week together. I wish you could hear some of the things I say during the week in my conversations, and I wish I could bring you on all that with me. Those are hot right now. But yes, I've had this on the side of my table because I wanted to talk to you about it. But we do have tote bags. We've got a lot of tote bags, those sort of things. And we've got an economy tote bag, the Tote 101. You should check that out. These are coming back in stock. The lunch pails, it reminds me of a small bowling ball bag is what it reminds me of. I always want to say it's a bowling ball bag, but we're getting those back in stock. And yeah. So SubliLinen, check it out. Here is our results on these. So first up, we've got the classic American stars right here. going on. Let me get this light. I did not move my light over here. So we've got the stars, and you don't want to see part of my light, do you? We've got the stars going on here. We've got my Panda Style Business logo going on. Can I get this in closer? Here we go. We got that there. And then this one here is just a little, you know me, I'm all about colors and geometric patterns and weirdness. You know, I think that this is just a cool thing to have on your table, kind of a piece, you know, you can look at or talk about. I like colors and geometric shapes. I don't know. So I figured I would throw that on there since I had, you know, the space to do it. Yeah, Miriam, let me know what you think of that tote. And we do have them in stock. I don't actually know which bag you were talking about that you originally liked, but hopefully you like this one, and it's something you want to use. So we're moving on to the next product here, and the next product is going to be our felt. So we've got our felt, and we're going with our felt air freshener. The air freshener is 2.3 by 2.3, so it's a square, because it's hip to be square, because if you're not a square, you're not around, or you are around, I don't know. You know, it's two-sided, 6 come in a sheet, those sort of things. And it includes these little baggies and hanging cords. You are pretty much going to get a full package. You might, you know, print off a label or something and put it on it if you have those capabilities. But you're going to get a full package here with the air fresheners. So yes, this is the FA32. All right, so it's a felt air freshener and it's 32. Yeah, they're pretty awesome. They come in a sheet, and I feel like, oh, put it down here, because no, I didn't. Oh, there it is. They come in a sheet like this. I punched mine out because I did not follow the template, you know, accordingly. And Miriam is saying that she gave out her bags. When customers buy framed art and stuff like that, you know, if a customer spends, I'm just going to say if a customer spends X amount of dollars, you can put stuff in a bag for them. And, you know, you can put your art on it. You can put your business on it. This is another thing that's great. You could put your business logo on this, the felt air freshener, the felt coasters, or something like this, and include that in there with it. The first piece of thing that I ever got marketed to me like that was a jar opener, and it is from an old TV repair shop, Starlight Repair, by where my parents live. And I personally think the jar opener is the greatest thing ever. And you know, I've had this thing for 30 years, and it's still in my kitchen to this day. But yeah, so we're gonna spray and we're gonna waft the adhesive spray. I mainly use the adhesive spray for like fabric-y type materials. And really, you should lint roll before you do this. You really should. But I don't think I have a lint roller. So we're just going to we're going to pretend I lint roll. Don't do as I do. Going to want to lint roll stuff. I'll have to put a lint roller on the budget and see if it's on the list and see if it's in the budget. I'm sure it is. Go ahead and put this on here, and then just go ahead and line up all of these things here. There we go. We got them all lined up. We used our Pro Spray. I hope this is a clean sheet. I think it is. We'll put that on there. Oh, we got to set the time because the time is, oh no, not the, I believe the time is 60 seconds. All right. Nope. We got to make sure we are on the cleared screen and go ahead and press down. Now, these are these are pretty cool. You can, they're air fresheners. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to sublimate them and then bring them to wherever you're going. And you are going to want to let your customer put their own fragrances on them. It works out best that way. And that's just the way that we've always recommended it, to make sure they, one, like the fragrance that they're getting, so you can have maybe some different varieties of flavors that they can sniff before or something like that. But yeah, these things are pretty cool. I've got 14 seconds here, and I will put together a full one, but they come with a bag and a little string for you to get them in. And, tie it up so they can hang it on their dash or their rear view mirror or wherever they are going to hang it. Go ahead and remove that. Ooh, these are cute. And they are hot, I'll tell you that. It's been cold here in Mobile, and I should be welcoming this little bit of heat. It's been cold in the house all day. Whoops. So we got to make sure we match up the right guys with the right ones. Go ahead and stick them all on here. Whoops. Why that's not sticky right there? Go ahead and get that on there. A lot of I should do an episode that's like thank you, Miriam, and all of everybody for watching. That gives me great ideas. But I should do an episode on cheap sublimation things that you can give away as a as a promotional gift. To help boost your sales and all of that. I don't know if this paper just is not sticky in some spots. We'll just go ahead and get it on there. Just getting stuff on here. And remember, we are going to be coming live most weeks. I do have a week. I believe it is the week before not Thanksgiving, good Lord, that Christmas video earlier. The week before Easter, I believe I will not be going live. But you should be expecting seeing a lot more of me, just like the olden days. We'll go ahead and we'll press this. Make sure this does not go in there. So talking about promotional things, and I'm going to take this and I'm going to put this upside down. That's how I store it now, upside down, just like that. Talking about promotional things, I have cameras that I like to use, but they are all broken. They have broken mini HDMI outputs, and they are in the shop, so we'll be getting all the cameras back. We'll have all the angles. It'll be sweet. He was talking, and he has to do some soldering, some sort of soldering. And he said that in his class, nobody wanted to do the soldering. So at first, everybody was sending out all their work, and he was too. But then he got good at it. So now all the people are coming to him and sending him the micro soldering jobs of this sort. And what I'm trying to say is, when you go to these places, these art fairs and the shows and stuff, or if you're just out and you see people and people are asking you, how did you get this made this way? How did you get this made this way? Let them know that you can also put their art on stuff. Don't just don't be afraid to put yourself out there and take on jobs, those sort of things. There you go. Because you never know where you can find jobs in your own market, your own industry. So we've got our number one buzzkill here. We've got our no duh, have a nice day here. Yeah, air fresheners are fun. They're quick and they're easy. The felt is really easy. It's I didn't really line mine up the best because I'm talking and all that, but We've got our popsicle here, and now each popsicle has an own name. This popsicle is the sweet popsicle. This one is the tasty popsicle. Now they have their names. You can see it on their sticks. You can see their names. So it's got the tasty. And this one is cool. He's the cool popsicle. So we did those, and then we've got the whole gang all in one. The tasty, cool, sweet gang. So I would add air fresh. I would add the fragrance to it afterwards. You know, at the point of sale, I would add the fragrance to it. The fragrance and the oil. You know, you definitely want to let this kind of stay in here, maybe wait a day or something before you do it. But the oil can make the sublimation run just a little bit. And the longer it's in there, the more chance it has to run. So I would have, you know, wait until the point of sale. So then you got your string. You can put your string in here just like that. Now we do have other shapes. We have a rectangle. I know that we have that one. We had mason jars at one time. Might have had crosses, I feel like, but we can get all of those back if we don't have them in stock. I've always thought like a skateboard or something like that, or a flamingo or a States, something like that would be pretty cool. So then you just go ahead. The hole is on the bottom, so you got to make sure you stick this in. Just like so, and then it's got some, you know, to get the adhesive, you just pull that string off, and then you go ahead and you go like that, and then you've got your finished product. Hopefully better than I just did that, because I did not get that sticky on there good. Let me try that again. And you've got your finished product just like that. You know, you might want to put your business name if you have a label maker of some sort. Put your business name on there, your logo, your contact, you know, all of those sort of things. And yeah, I don't know why this product really blew me away the first time I saw it. Just how professional it looked right out. See, Beverly uses her own laser to cut out her own designs. I don't have a laser. I wish I did. I'm trying to get in that, and I'm trying to get stuff in here. We do have stuff for laser engraving on our website now, so you can check that out. But I'd like to get a company in here and start selling laser machines and more cutters. But yeah, we've got these air fresheners, the FA 32 or 33, something like that. I'm going to cut this off. So that was pretty much the episode, guys. How long have we been going? I don't know. Doesn't tell me anymore. So yeah, we've got a lot of products coming in. I'm working hard on talking with companies, bringing stuff in. We're bringing Roland on board. I don't know if anyone's excited about that. If you've ever seen the BN2-20, I believe. One of them has white ink. One of them doesn't have white ink. I think the one without white ink is sweet. They're pretty cool. They're moderately priced, I would say. They are $5,000 or $6,000 in there. They're a 20-inch printer, and they can do a lot of things. You can print just a photo on it. You can print on shirt vinyl, t-shirt vinyl, like HTV. It's got wall paper type vinyl type stuff. I'm still doing a lot of research and getting into this. I'm really excited about it. Bringing that on. You know, I did say that $5,000 or $6,000 is pretty cheap. I think it's closer to go more closer to the $6,000, maybe $7,000. I did get an email yesterday from a company, and they wanted $30,000 for a printer. It's a desktop printer of some sort. So I'm not naming anything. $30,000. And you don't even get ink with that. And I was like, that's just absolutely crazy. you know, I think it's crazy that you're going to be charging $30,000 and it doesn't even come with a free set of ink, which I said earlier with the Epson F170, you get a free set of ink with that. And that's only $449. Really, that's talking about a $30,000 printer, and then talking about a $450 printer does make that seem a lot cheaper. You know, and the Epson F570 comes with 2 sets of ink. So I don't know what's up with what's going on. I'm right there with you guys. I wish you could hear some of the talks I have and chats and all of that. I'm trying to get you guys the best products, the best deals. If you have any questions ever about anything, you know, you can email me, bo@condi.com, and I will see what I can do for you on that. Yeah, we're working hard at bringing in products. We're going to be getting this back up to where it was, and we're pretty close. I would say we have 80% of the products right now, maybe 85%. We've got a lot of Unisub. We've got a lot of Chromolux in stock. Oh, which is another thing. I don't know if you've heard about the company Duralux. They are a competitor-ish of Chromolux. I believe they've been around before Chromolux. They're a pretty big company, and they've got a lot of cool-looking products. Duralux is who they are. Now, they say their satin is where it's at. That is where it's at. So if you like a matter look, you're going to want to look into Duralux. We'll be bringing that on board pretty soon, I believe. They've got some glow-in-the-dark stuff, and I am always in on glow-in-the-dark. It is awesome, in my opinion. Does it sell the greatest? Probably not, but you know, it's pretty cool to have that. They've got some other artistic crackle and glitter finish options and a textured option. So we're working hard at bringing products in, and yeah. If you have any product suggestions, go ahead and contact us. This was absolutely wonderful. Next week, I will be coming at you, and I'll be telling you guys what the best sublimation blank is for your business. So you're not going to want to miss that one. As always, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for supporting. Thank you for everything you do. If you like watching this type of stuff, you know, maybe go to condi.com, check out what we got there. You know, put something in your cart and push some buttons. And thank you guys for everything you do. It's you guys I'm doing this for. Thank you. I am so appreciative of all of you guys. I can never say that enough. I talk about you guys to my wife and my cats, all the crazy stories. So thank you for everything. Beverly, I'm glad Beverly tuned in, because I feel like a jerk. I didn't ask you about the storm and weathering through all that, how bad it was for you last week. And I'm glad everyone made it through that, hopefully. And be safe. Have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you next week. Goodbye. Oh, I got to find the right button. Goodbye. Oh, I got to push this button.